I've got it. It's here. The MG has been delivered. So, before we jump into showing you the car, I just wanted to recap a little bit on the reasons behind doing the restoration project and the specifics of the MGB GT.
Hello, hello.
So I'm going, oh Jesus. She'll sit down and say, hey, sit.
Say hello.
No, don't run away. What are you getting barky for? So you might hear a few noises in and around shots. This is little Bobo. This is the troublemaker. He'll be making those noises, won't you? Hey? She's got a big tendency to snore, so you might hear her in the background some of the videos, but you're not too much trouble, are you? Hey? Hey? Good girl. You're such a good girl. You're such a good girl. So, the reasons for doing a restoration project, if you've watched my previous video in the introduction to the channel, you'll know that I intended to do this restoration project in homage to my dad. My dad had an MGB GT in the late 60s. He got his promotion at work, took his savings, went round to the dealership, got himself the car, and he drove round at that very moment to the girl he fancied and was courting, who later turned out to be my mum, to show off his new car and to take her for a spin, take her for a drive. And I thought that's such a lovely story, and throughout the sort of the years with the family, my aunties and uncles have told me about this story, and as I mentioned on my previous video, very unfortunately my dad passed away in 2018, and we always talked about doing a restoration project together, and we always suggested that it would be an MGB GT. So I wanted to create a storybook recording, piece by piece, of what I am about to embark on in homage to my dad, so that me and my family and friends can look back on it and remember it in the same way that previous generations would have. You know, when you go around to your grandparents and they get the photo album out and show you, oh, this is so-and-so's wedding. And it's a similar thing, and that's what I wanted to try and achieve. The modern day version of that is through video and through documenting things. And one great platform to do it is YouTube, so I'm glad that it even exists to be able to do this. So that's the story behind the MG, and now it's time to go and have a look at the car.
Today's a bit exciting. Literally just sat here at the unit, building a few bits in the background, deliveries of various different items and components. You can just see the there. I've just built the engine stand, yay! So when I take the engine out, I've got somewhere to put it and tinker around with it. The guy's travelled all the way up from Taunton in Cornwall to deliver the car. Very nice chap. He's the guy actually I bought it from eBay from, and he has actually taken the time to drive it up to me, which is fantastic, after I had some people let me down in terms of going to get it and collect it sort of thing, which is a real shame, but he's been really sound. I can't believe this day's finally here. I can't actually believe that I'm finally getting the car today, and I'm going to start the journey of doing everything that I've wanted to do for so long. I'm super excited, and the lockup is behind me. It's all going to get changed, and you know, we've got space for the other cars down here, and then we've got the workshop's going to be at the back in that corner, and I'm going to put a little sofa in the corner where those lot are. No? There, yeah. So yeah, super excited. But the weather, unfortunately, horrific today. I don't know if you can see, it's absolutely pissing down. So the poor bloke's had a 3-hour drive to get up here, 3.5 hours, something like that. It's here, it's been reversed in. Now apparently I've been told that the car will actually drive off the ramp, so it's drivable and it will actually move. So what we're going to do is reverse it in a little bit,
And then basically we can drive it off the ramp and get it in the back corner of the unit. Yeah. Perfect. So here we have it, the car. So again, this is an MGB GT from 1967. This has a 1.8 petrol engine, 4-speed manual with overdrive, I believe. It is everything that a 60s British sports car should be. Beautiful, heavy, underpowered and useless brakes, but look at it. So the MGB GT was actually styled by Pininfarina, the design style house that has designed some of the world's most beautiful cars, including the Ferrari 355, Ferrari 458 Italia. It's in good company in terms of other cars around it that have been designed by the same hands. This particular car has got various different little bits of rust. Overall, it's been painted about 3 or 4 different times now. So when you actually look at it, you can see that it's potted with, there's a red, a different red, and then a green, and then even some undercoat. So there's actually a lot of different things happening on there. We can see areas on the wings, the usual rust parts for an MGB GT, I've been told from the forums. These are pretty normal. We've got some pretty horrendous open panels underneath here in terms of the rust. However, mechanically, the car is pretty sound. I mean, even things like, you know, doors, hinges, the stays are staying up, you know, it's all working pretty well. The doors are all solid. Everything's working sort of very nicely. I've been told that the car starts. I've not been able to sort of make that happen. However, if you have a look, the interior, it's, I mean, nowhere near brand new, but it's certainly exceptional for the age of the car. I'm even sort of asking the question as if this interior has actually been redone. The dashboard, the dials, even the old radio and everything, the gear lever, the handbrake, the actual seats are in great condition. I have to believe that they've been recovered or they've been re-leathered at some point in the car's life. However, even the carpets are very, you know, it's just a bit of hoovering. Yes, there's some rust pockets and some things that need some attention, loose fittings and different bits here and there, but in general, the car is in relatively decent nick, certainly for its age, but also in general.